she was gonna, and in the end did not follow through. So Amanda Demet, knowing that this stuff was going on, did not keep her word. And then later on, she was all, oh, well, I was never going to help you. And I was never going to help you because I'm afraid of Deuel County Sheriff's Department and their corruption and blah, 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 blah. My own brother Michael, being a child molester, I expect the job. But Meg mitigated. Amanda say, I could. Well, you better not. That's evidence. Don't do anything to lose it or destroy it. That's against the law. And what did Megan Mitsigatis do? She dumped it off on Amanda Demet to be a dick. And Amanda Demet wasn't going to take it. Many times. Didn't have time because of her own family. A lot of doctor's appointments. Back when all this was going on, we got to turn these crimes in or these predators get away with it, and they'll do it to others too, as well as having repeated access to harm me, as well as cutting me off resources. On the bright side, I do speak up. Amanda Demet was not the first person to talk about the fear of the corruption or the corruption in western Nebraska. Even Marcia Estrada spoke about that. And about how we can't get a fair day in court there. So when it comes to fear of prosecution being used as an excuse to try to call people mentally ill, well, just remember that even Marcia Estrada was talking about that and validating it. Validating that she already knew about Sheriff Scott DaCosta and what he was doing to me because of other people in Chapel, Nebraska, who were also her clients. Not delusional, but I do have PTSD and that I am not bipolar. See, that's the thing about going in under an extreme state of duress. Cops rather more likely to bully. If you have to go to the police station, you're likely to be bullied and run off. If not arrested or taken from a homeless person, the police are more likely to arrest the homeless person that you beat up than they are to arrest you, and you know it. As a white person, you have a one in several courts, and the hatred and contempt that judges bias harmed. A lot of feminist groups will get involved in making your life. Why? Why did you get rid of your account after promising that you were going to help me? Later on, I run into those people, and what do they tell me? Dude, somebody fucking destroyed my account. Thanks a lot, Sean. That's what I get for helping you out. Like, how did you help me? I mean, thank you for getting in these Facebook groups and arguing like an idiot. I'm glad you did try to stick up for me, but you didn't know what was going on and you wouldn't look at evidence. My predators look at evidence and pick out little bits and pieces that they want to use to make it look like I'm some sort of a horrible person who's freaking out. I show that they ignored it. Lives were being threatened. They didn't come forward. Amanda Demet typed to me, I didn't say my family was threatened. Told me that their lives were being threatened, like my little sister, like Candace Bondurant, and a lot of the people in these Natalie Bollinger Facebook groups. It's not that they didn't see it, it's that they made me go in alone. They told me I have to turn it in. I know, but I need someone to go with me or I'm going to get blown off, you dumb cunt. How many times I got to say that? They willingly attempted to destroy evidence. Same thing with Amanda Demet. Now let's hope that they didn't destroy it, because if they did, that means Amanda Demet goes to prison And her at-risk child, she's a female, so she will probably just get a slap on the wrist anyway. That doesn't detract from the fact that she assisted others, other criminals, other predators, including sexual predators, in getting away with not only victimizing children, but also at-risk adults, myself being one of them. You get to see how her fear of persecution, does that mean that she's delusional? Because you want to pretend I'm delusional for saying these things. There's proof right there. You guys don't want to see that, though, do you? Of course not. It doesn't fit your narrative of Sean as some sort of an evil monster. Your narrative of, oh, Sean must be on drugs and he just runs around threatening to kill people all the time and this, that, and the other. Sneeze. Or cough. Oh. We got a troll on here being a troll. What do we do with these fellers? This one calls himself Lawrence. Messages again. What do I do? Big screen. Alright. Well, I guess it ain't wanting to work at the moment. That's alright. Anyway, we got this situation here where really the only people who care are trolls. People like Lawrence Albert Connor. Here I am posting up proof on the front of so many of my videos. It's the cover for my videos. And you say you have no proof. I do have proof. I post up conversations between myself and the witnesses, and you still say you have no proof. Like you're going to convince people to not look by doing that. And maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. We know that Jennifer Farina Bollinger and her campaign of time I typed anything, she'd get on and rapid spam 20 or 30 things. Oh, feel sorry for us because of Natalie. Don't listen to Sean. Don't listen to Sean. I want you to listen to my predators. I want you to listen to predators. That's why I called them up and recorded conversations. Being sent to Scott DaCosta and his deputy dipshits after all the dumbass shit that they pulled in 2017 before Natalie was ever killed. Man, you guys are a special kind of stupid telling me to go back to those people. You're also a special kind of stupid believing that a man gets to just walk away from cruelty like this. Especially with it being all over the news like that. There are a few men that I know that when they were being abused over things they didn't do, there was proof that they didn't do it. I looked at the proof, and then I not only spoke up, I showed the proof. With Stephen McMillian, when he was saying that he was going to take John Fox up the mountain with a bottle, what did I do? I found out how his ex-girlfriend died and when she died, and realized there's no way in hell that he killed her. He was locked up for a while before she was beaten to death. She was beaten up and then she had trauma, caused her to have seizures and die. Same thing that happened to Anna Hunka. Y'all want to pretend like I'm some heartless idiot who's only after your vagina. You can ask Shauna Sinclair if I ever tried to touch her vagina. You can ask Maddie Boa if I ever tried to touch her vagina. Your excuses for harming me and pretending like I'm a stalker are completely fucked. Especially since the evidence shows that I was the one who was stalked, and I was never allowed to show that to cops or in courts, no matter how hard I tried. If I send it over the internet, they claim they can't see it. If I go in person, they'll trump up bullshit and fucking arrest me or send me to a nuthatch, pretend that I'm trying to kill myself. Anything to not do their fucking jobs, and they know that they can get away with it. Why? Because you have shown you don't fucking care. You're just pretty words. When Amanda Demet was going to help me, I explained to her, I need you to speak up. At the very beginning, she was going to. She just never followed through. On the bright side, I recorded the conversations with her about corruption in western Nebraska, about Michael Albert molesting his own daughter and trying to, well, he figured while he was in trouble for molesting his own daughter, but he was still out and free. And my mom was trying to con Ashley, that's his daughter's mama, into taking Michael back. Michael was busy trying to get Amanda Demet to put out. I know a lot of predators. I'm related to a lot of predators. So is Natalie Bollinger. There's a lot recorded on this channel with Amanda Demet. A lot. There's also a lot of stuff on the audio recording devices that's not on this channel. It's got important information, including efforts to try to turn these criminals in. A lot of people claim to have made efforts, but the question is, when did they make the effort? How long did it take? On the bright side, we all gotta have heroes, right? Who are my heroes? Blam! Lawrence Albert Connor. Hide user on this channel. You see how easy that is? It doesn't work that way in real life. When you got robbed, beating on your car, knocking on your window, doing whatever it is that he wants to do to be a fucking douchebag, nobody's gonna stop him. He's got property, he has rights. I have no property, I have no rights. I almost had land before Natalie Bollinger was killed, but then all of my money ended up getting spent having to jump through a bunch of hoops to make police officers who committed felonies happy. Who foots the bill for all of this? Who pays all of these organizations to just blow us off onto somebody else? Why am I being sent to mental health when an at-risk adult is being accused? They're supposed to go to mental health for therapy? No, we need to turn in our fucking predators. Why do you ignore it? Even on my paperwork, it explains that. I've got both physical and mental disabilities, but I'm not retarded. When things are wrong, it's easy to see that they're wrong. When these things are against the law to do to somebody else, they're just as against the law to do to me. On paper. Matter of fact, on paper, it's more wrong to do that to me. But those laws have no teeth.